or something like that, that might have a place. But the Misfits main shows and the pay-per-views, I don't think I'll be, I got to learn from my mistakes, and I am accountable at the end of the day, and I hold my hands up high and say, look, I made a mistake on that last card.
Yo, Mams, how you doing, brother? What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Thank you for saying that. Happy Eid, bro. I appreciate it, 100%, my guy. And listen, I also want to appreciate you for not allowing these Twitter trolls to be your misfits. You know what I mean? They taking it too lightly. They've been disrespectful lately. I heard that Twitter troll still talking shit about misfits. Someone told me, and behind you guys' back, he's still talking shit. You know what I mean? He's not committed. He's not even committed, bro. After all that shit he was talking, he said he's gonna be gone for 6 months. He's still here, as you can see. He's everywhere in every space. He's still talking shit about other people, which is crazy. You know what I mean? That's lesson learned. You know what I mean? But listen,
What are
bro,
you,
no,
inspiration?
no
What are you
more
doing,
Twitter
bro?
fucking trolls, bro. Bro, it pisses me off, bro. I was excited about that fight, but I was
Yo, sorry guys, I've had to mute. Inspiration, and to anyone that comes up to speaker, could you keep it about Misfits 14, please? Yeah? Thank you very much. All right, we'll go to Techno. Go on, Techno. You got your hand up.
The fan, you, the
Thanks,
fan.
man.
You're a real professional when you
So,
want to be.
100%.
indeed.
Man's, there's a time and place for, this behavior, but 100%, my guy.
Yeah, not on my space. But listen, inspiration, much love. I know you're a fan, and I know you're loyal, and I know you've always got the back of Misfits. But listen, you've got to allow people to have their opinions. They can say what they pretty much can say what they want. If they're not on the roster and they want to talk shit, let them talk shit. It's okay. It's not. People aren't. Not everyone is gonna love everything you do. That's just the fact of life.
no, it's all good, bro. I appreciate you 100%, my guy. Can't wait for
I
Mrs.
appreciate you
14,
too.
though.
Thank you. Thank you. We got Mr. Tristan Ham here. And I know this is about Misfits 14, but Tristan, you're chomping at the bit to get Le'Veon in that ring, it's very, very ballsy. Very ballsy move.
I appreciate it, Mams. Thanks for letting me speak on here. No, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'm down for anything. I'm game for anything, and a lot of people have been asking for that fight, saying it's a good matchup. So I'm down. I'm 100% down for him. There's no question about that. Like, why even bother? I know a lot of people are arguing, well, Tristan should have more experience. He should be built to get to there. I don't believe in that. Just give me, like, he's apparently the toughest in the division, so I'm 100% down for it. I don't know
Tou-
why we should waste time.
Toughest in the division. You're both in that cruiserweight weight limit. There's a tournament coming up. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, 100%. This fight with Ferrari, he looks amazing though. I'm stoked to see that. I checked his Instagram, and I was just talking to him for like a couple minutes here on Instagram. Turns out he's in Miami, so I'm gonna see if we can get some sparring work in.
That sounds good, man. Just make sure you both stay injury free.
Yeah, 100%.
Body sparring, body sparring. So
100%. 100%. Techno?
Thanks, fan. Hello, Mr. Mams Taylor. Good to speak to you. I got a simple question. Um, but I'm curious about the main event. Obviously, we have the return of Super Salt Papi, and that's going to be big no matter what. But I'm curious about his opponent because I've not seen much about him. What can you tell us about him, and what made you want to give him a main event against Super Salt
I
Papi?
I don't know if you were here for the beginning of the space, but I pretty much gave the rundown. I'll say it again for anyone who didn't listen, or wasn't here. Um, he's got plenty of combat sports experience. He's very good. He certainly is a threat. He's main evented pay-per-views which have had 200 to 500,000 buys in his home country, and he's one of the top Twitch streamers in the world. So I mean, if he doesn't qualify, then no one does.
That's fair. I can understand that.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great fight, and it's a good challenge for Salt Papi, and the return of Super Salt Papi. It means a lot to me because this guy is he might be the most humble gentleman that's on our. He's just such a nice guy, but in the ring he's intentions are not to be nice, and he's let that be known. And I think he wants redemption, and he wants the toughest fights he can get to climb back onto the top of the mountain.
I can understand that. Would you say what would you say to a big Salt fan in Yanis to try curb his nerves about this fight, given what we know now about Ferrari?
I think you gotta trust that he's someone who's gone away now after back to back defeats. He's very, very hungry for redemption. He's been training extra hard. I've spoken to Coach Sol, and he wants all the smoke. If he could have Slim next, he would. And it's you got to have faith in your guy if that's your guy. But from my perspective, Amadeus Ferrari is a threat. It's not an easy fight, and if he does overcome that, then he's gonna, it'll really boost him a few steps closer to where he wants to be.
In- Interesting, Mams. Interesting. We've got Ezra here with a question. Welcome, Ezra. How you doing?
Welcome, fam. Yo, Mams, how you doing today, bro?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good, brother. Doing good. I got two questions for you, bro. Are we ever gonna see Deji back in the ring? And the second one is, out of all the Misfits cards that's happened, which one was your favorite?
That's a good question. Deji, he has my talks with him. He's definitely very interested in coming back this year. So I'm feeling very optimistic about that. And in terms of my favorite Misfits card, I think Leeds might have been the one for me.
I mean, that was a good card.
It was a great card. It was a lot of fun. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Um, but in terms of magnitude, obviously the prime card comp, it hasn't been topped. Misfits one will always have that sentimental feel. It just, half of us didn't even know what the hell we're doing, and it just came together, and the magic was there. But I think we've all learned a lot since then, and we continue to learn a lot, and hopefully, you know, um, I have, I have, if all the plans come together, I mean, I've got some shows that will certainly reach the same magnitude of the Prime card this year.
That's good, man. That's good. And also, last thing I want to mention, I know you clown him a lot on Twitter, but just so you know, like I'm the one who defeated Leslie Gomez back in February. So if you want to get some praise, though, you can just give me some praise.
Hey, well done, well done. I, I know, I know, I know that you had some tactics. You basically lured him into you sprayed some food spray on you, so you smelled like cake and biscuits, and he got distracted. Good technique.
Thank you, bro.
No,
Thank
congrats
you.
though. Listen, anyone who including Lesra, getting into the ring, you got to respect anyone who does that. So mad respect to you, and well done. Keep it up.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm a one day be on missions, brother. Best believe you'll see me there
All
one day.
right, I look forward to it.
100%, 100%. Mams, I've got a question for you. Ben Knight, who's going up against Tempo Arts for the heavyweight title, how did his name come about? Because obviously we know he's from HS's promotion, Midweek Mayhem, I think it's called, or Unhinged Promotions. How did his name come about? Because of course there was speculations that it was going to be the Chase the Moore rematch. Yeah, so I just want to know.
Well, I saw footage of his fights, and he kept winning, and he just seems like a fearless guy. I spoke to him on the phone, and listen, just like Tempo Arts, they both have that championship material about them where they just want to fight, and and neither of them are hesitant in any way to fight each other, and I think I try to visualize how a fight's gonna go, right? And okay, I'll make another halal ham and ginty joke. Obviously, I didn't do a good job on visualizing on that one. But I really think this is going to be a banger, and I think you're going to see some real action, and you're going to see someone getting knocked out. So I think it's going to be very exciting for the fans.
100%. We love to hear it, Mams. No, Shams, you got your hand up?
First of all, how you doing, Mams?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. I have a question about the cruiserweight tournament. Will it have the same layout as the lightweight tournament, where the fights are spread out throughout different cards, or like how many people are on this tournament?
8. So
Eight.
yeah, so
Okay.
it's exactly the same. Um, I'm aiming for both finals to happen on the same card.
Okay, perfect. And also, is the next not 14, is 15 pay-per-view?
No,
Okay, thank you.
16 is supposed to be pay-per-view.
Wow, that's amazing.
And something I should tell you guys without I can tease it a little bit. There are so many, I'm talking massive, massive names outside of our space that I'm in talks with right now. Um, from footballers to rappers to TV stars, and we're getting genuinely just hit up by more and more people who really, really want to box. And the cool thing is, I don't think because of the numbers we're doing and everything else, they're no longer seeing this as white collar boxing where it's kind of like a celebrity Big Brother thing where you go there when you're close to retirement and you want to revive your career for another few months and get a check or something. It's not that. It's actually it helps boost your numbers across the board everywhere, whatever you're doing. If you're doing music, it will help your music sales. If you're doing TV, you're going to get more attention. So it expands your fan base, and it's become an exciting thing. It's not somewhere where your near death career, um, and you're trying to revive it. It's more like let me accentuate whatever's going on, and to have a genuine interest in boxing. So that's really exciting, and I can't wait for some of these things to come to fruition, because I think you guys are going to be shocked by the level of A-listers that we have. We're in talks with. Fingers crossed.
100%, 100%, my guy. Shafts.
Okay, so my question for Mams is, how many pay-per-view events would you like to put on this year?
Um, I have enough big name fights to put on 4, but I have to. It's not just up to me, so got to speak to Wasserman, DAZN, and make sure everyone is aligned. But my ambition is to put on 4. So news pages don't say Mam said he's putting on 4 pay-per-view events. I'm saying that's what I would like.
Does one of those four include a KSI main event?
You never know.
Interesting, Mams. Interesting. Bad boy, welcome to the space. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. What's going on, Mams? I hope you're well, mate.
What's going on, B-Man?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I just want to say, yeah, hats off. This is a brilliant card. I'm looking forward to it, man. Definitely.
Going to be a lot of fun, man.
One thing I want to ask is, when will we next be able to see Idris Virgo? I was genuinely thinking he was going to be around on this card, but obviously he's not. So I'm wondering if there's any plans in the future for him.
Definitely, definitely. I want him fighting a couple of times, 2, 3 times this year. It's just about fitting him in the right slot, and the availability of the opponents that I'm talking to for him. But Idris is very loyal. He's a company man, and I love that he's clarified, because I think the troll went on for a little too long. But I love that he's clarified he wants to take on the big dogs, and and I've given him 3, 4 names, and he hasn't hesitated. So we're definitely going to get him on a couple of fights this year.
That's brilliant news, man. One last thing as well before I let someone else get up and talk is, you're going to let me have the winner at Tempo Arts Ben Nights, or what?
Let's see what happens. We gotta see you in the ring. When's the last time you fought?
Okay, so I've got a fight lined up on DKM Plus on, I believe it's in the July show, and I've requested a pay-per-view deal with them, so I can also not just show you what I'm about in the ring, but show you what I can do for pay-per-view sales as well, mate.
Brilliant. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing that.
Okay, thank you. Thanks
Good
for
luck.
answering the questions, and
For
that, mate.
sure.
Cheers.
All right, brother.
100%. Sandy.
Hey, Mams. I got a message from Naj Evans saying, could you ask Mams about the new judging system and when do you plan on putting that in place?
I'm hoping to implement that for May 11th. So fingers crossed. It's a grueling process to get everything passed and make sure it's regulated and done the right way. And the last thing I want to do is fuck up something that big, you know. So I want to make sure it's as good as possible and it's locked. So I'm working on that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be ready for that.
Okay. And coming off that, he also said, will the announcement period for 015 be a little bit better?
Will the announce? Yes, it will, because I think it might be imminent.
All right. Thank you. That's all, man.
All right, thank you. And he's my boy, Naji. Shout out to Naji. Also, Eid Mubarak to all the Muslim brothers and sisters out there. I hope
All
I
right.
hope
Eid Mubarak,
everyone's
Mams. Thank
Eid
you.
Mubarak, everyone, man. Big up all the
yeah
Muslims.
yeah.
All right. Let's go with J Sports Stakes, and then we'll go to Techno.
All right, sorry about that. I've been in and out of spaces, bro. But so if you already answered this question, I apologize. But I've been seeing recently that NBA YoungBoy wants to get into boxing, and you were just talking about how you want to get big stars, big rappers, big music stars into Misfits. Have you been in talks with NBA YoungBoy to potentially get on Misfits?
I woke up to pee at 4:30 a.m. and I saw that and sent his crew a text. So we're in communication. Let's see.
Dude, NBA YoungBoy on Misfits would go crazy. But and then just one other question too. I know earlier as well, right? You guys were talking about Misfits in Brazil and all of that kind of stuff. Is there still going to be a card in Brazil, or is that out of the picture now?
No, we're focusing on UK US.
Okay,
And yeah, I think we have some international aspirations, but I want to ease into them, and I really want
just
to. I don't want to be
mhm,
distracted. I want the growth to carry on, and it would be. I think it would be a little ambitious of me to allow us to be distracted in other territories too much. I know we're going to have one international
mhm,
show this year. I can't say where just yet,
mhm,
but that's going to be, if that comes to fruition, that's going to be massive. It'll be in the Middle East. And aside from that, I think UK US for this year. And then, I've
mhm.
spoken about the territories I'm very interested in, like Australia, Canada,
Yeah,
in India, where we've got hordes of fans. So,
that'd be crazy. Yeah,
we'll get there.
totally. Thank you so much for answering the questions, Vams.
Thanks, man.
100%. We got Temper Watts' boy, Gary Olive. Welcome, Gary.
How
Yo,
you
thanks.
feeling, Gary?
That was good, Vams. Yeah, no, we're all good. We're all good. I appreciate it. It's looking forward to it. It's a new challenge. I was going to ask a quick one. Listen, I think everyone wants to know the same question. When are we going to get the rematch with Chase the Moore? Because everyone's tweeting saying, "Oh, that Tempo's ducked him, whatever." Obviously, I know that's not the case. That's the fight we want to see. Not sure about Bad Boy Beeman. He's useless, but we want that Chase rematch. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think let's focus on the fight at hand. Chase and I are in constant communication. He's working on a Netflix show right now. He's doing his thing, and we'll get him back on soon. I love Chase. He's always up for any challenge as well. And a lot of people thought that he won that fight. A lot of people thought he lost. I think we can settle it with round two of it.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a good fight, the first one. So, do you want to do it again?
I'm confident we'll get there, man.
100%. Gary, I've got a question for you. How
Yeah.
is Tempo Arts in training right now? Like, how's he doing? Because the last time we saw him, of course, was the Prime card. So I just wanted to ask, how's training looking like for him?
No, it's good, to be honest with you. I know it's cliche, everyone says it, but it's the best he's been, to be honest. We had loads of issues on the lead up to the Prime card. Like, he dislocated his knee. Everyone's heard me say it many times. He won't say it himself, but he dislocated his knee twice before fight week. Um, it just caused loads of issues. It was loads of aggro. But this time round, listen, he's got no issues. He's on weight. He's doing good. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he's a big boy. We don't want to bring the weight down too fast because we want to maintain the strength. But yeah, no, he's looking very good, and it's the fittest I've seen him in a long time, to be honest with you. Whatever, actually.
We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Techno.
Thanks, man. As someone who works in finance and has a big interest in business, I got to ask. Obviously, like we're going back to the UK for this card, which is probably a good decision because the UK is a bigger market for Misfits. How do you plan on like expanding outwards, like beyond Misfits 14? Because you have tried American cards before, but they haven't been the best. Like, no offense. I'm just curious as to how you're going to expand into the US since it's obviously a very difficult market to get into.
I mean, we've had successful numbers in the US, so it's in what way were they not a success, and how do you measure that, and where are you getting your information from? Not, I'm just curious.
Because obviously when you're in small arenas, it's usually not like a good look. I mean, like if I look back at 008, I remember when I was watching it, I barely saw anybody in that arena when I was watching it live. And obviously in 013, it looked kind of the same from what I saw. So I'm just a
Oh,
bit
13,
concerned, to be honest, about
13 is the one.
outside the
13 is
UK.
the one that just gone. That was sold out, and about 25% of the people that were on the way there were not allowed to come in, including fighters, including coaches. They were stuck because of the swatting threat. So it was sold out, and I think it was nearly full from the opening bell. So I'm not sure about that one. The first Nashville one was 008, right? And yeah, we did good on the gate. We did good numbers. It's just, look, our biggest fan base is in certain cities, like if we were to go to LA, if we were go to New York, Miami, um I don't think there would be any issue there, except the problem is the commissions have not yet warmed to the idea of doing tag team boxing, or letting people who've never boxed before or had one amateur fight or something like that fight on the cards. So I wouldn't be able to deliver you guys the same cards. But we've actually been expanding really well in America. It's our secondary market. Um, Pay-per-view does really well there, and I think, we're gonna do our first US pay-per-view this year, and just bigger US names being a part of Misfits. So look, I think there's validity to your question in terms of how are you going to expand, and that's uh, I'm not delusional. I'm certainly very, very much a realist, and I'm very much okay with putting my hands up and saying, okay, this is an area we're weak, or we're weaker in. um, but the fact of the matter is, we have a lot of eyeballs in America across the entire country that watch our product. And I think we can expand that with bringing in some of these bigger names that I've been talking about, and putting on bigger events and getting licenses in places where there's more of a demand.
You bring up a lot of good points tonight, and I really I 100% agree with you. It's just obviously I want Misfits to last as long as it possibly can, and as I'm a big fan of
Thank you.
Misfits, I like you. I have a lot of respect for you. But as someone who does work in finance, I have to look at this like very frugally because obviously I don't know the ins and outs of Misfits boxing. I don't know how well these events do. Like the most I probably know is how many pay-per-views the pay-per-views get.
Yeah.
Like you know all this stuff, but I don't,
So
and it's just obviously I'm not privy to that information.
sure,
Obviously,
sure.
it's just a
No,
case of I wanted to go on
no,
forever.
of course. Look, I think, and look, I hope I didn't sound rattled by you or offended. I'm not. I want to get the correct information out there. Like 13 was sold out on the day. And unfortunately, we went through some struggles with things beyond our control. Um, but having said that, like, there is look, most combat sports promotions, including boxing promotions, they usually operate at a loss at every show, except for their pay-per-views is where they make their money. With us, we have there's been shows where we've made very, very little, but we've still made a profit. So every single show that we have put on has been profitable, and we have zero debt, and we have a healthy bank account from to reinvest into the company. None of us, look, KSI and myself, we are not, and Kala certainly as well. I think we're all very blessed where we're doing exactly what we love. We're very passionate about this, so it's not something we're doing for the money, but we also understand to operate a business long term, we have to stay in the black, But if you look at other organizations in the combat sports space, there's some of them are in $600 million of debt. Some of them are in others are in $200 million of debt. Other boxing organizations, they lose, and if you look at all of their cards, they're half empty for the whole they're empty for the whole event, and then for the main event they become half empty, you know and that's traditional boxing. So I think we're superseding all of those, and for a company that's been around for it's less than 2 years, it's coming up to 2 years this summer. We're very, very ahead of our targets, financially, fiscally, and we've got a healthy balance sheet, and I think we're pouring that back into the business so we can put on some bigger fights, bigger events, better production, and all of that stuff. And I think that's essential for our growth, because we're not trying to do a money grab. We're not trying to say, hey, let's stick around, let's put on a couple of events and make a few bucks and then call it a day. We want this thing to grow and become the biggest thing ever, and it takes time, and there's stumbling blocks, and also I think the cool thing is that we're humble enough to realize, oh shit, this was a fuck up. That was a mistake. Let's put our hands up and let's. It's important to recognize mistakes as you grow, because that way you can at least make it much less likely that you're going to repeat them. But if you're in denial of your mistakes and you think you're doing everything great, but the books don't reflect that, then you're doomed to fail. So I take your point. But yeah, we have very solid plans for the expansion and the growth of the business.
I
100%.
appreciate the answer. I really appreciate the answers there, Mams. It's it definitely soothes my soul knowing that it soothes my soul knowing that we'll have Misfits for a while, because obviously I don't want Misfits to go bust like with Social Gloves or Kingpin, because we need these events like just to keep us entertained. And obviously as a I work for Alpha Plug, and we need Misfits, because no Misfits, no views. So I do, but no, on a serious note, I do appreciate the answers, and I appreciate your honesty as
Of
well,
course.
because that's something we don't find very often in the world of business.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your questions as well. And I can see your perspective and why you would have those concerns. But rest assured, we're going to be around for a long time, and we're going to kick ass.
Thank you. Sandy, go
You're
ahead.
right, man. Going back to fights that we could possibly see, could we see a Bryce Hall and Tyler Holder on Misfits? Because I know they said something about bare knuckle fighting.
I would love to make that fight happen. You know, both guys say they're up for it. It's not as easy as Salt Papi and Amadeus Ferrari. I'm telling you, when I called both of those guys, they're like, "Yeah, let's go." I wish every fight was like that. I wish we could make the Ethan and Joe Weller fight. I still have not given up on that. So let's see. Sometimes these things take time to cook, and they sadly never come to fruition, and sometimes they do. So you guys are as much in the know as I am about if they're going to happen or not.
Okay.
100%, 100%. Welcome, the Nigerian Prince DTG. How you doing, bro?
Oh, well, welcome, man. Thank you very much. I'm good, man. How are you? How's everyone? Big up DTG.
Yeah,
All
we're
good,
good.
Deji. All good, bro. In my bar, brother.
Eid Mubarak,
DTG,
man. Yo, man, how you
DTG.
doing?
What weight are you fighting at next?
You know. You tell him.
I heard you're gonna drop down to cruiserweight.
Maybe. I heard I was meant to be fighting someone in the cool. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I guess, listen, we've just got the Misfits 14 announcement we've all been waiting for. So let's carry on waiting for the next ones. But this card, can I say, I tweeted it, I pinned it. Mist versus Ryan Taylor. Please, everyone in the call, go and do your research. I don't think you understand. When I say Mams cooks, I ain't dick riding. This is real life. I can't believe what I'm seeing, bro. This is mental.
Bro, do you know what's crazy is you get it because you're in the music industry, yeah?
Bro, I know
Everyone in
Miss.
the
I know.
UK,
I know. I know Miss personally.
yeah.
So when that whole Ryan Taylor Miss thing happened, fresh, I knew about it, and I've known about this for time. So, like, even my manager messaged me, bro. He said, "Bro, have you seen it?" I said, "Bro, I've fucking seen it. This is going to be," and I've said it. It's gonna be a death match. This card from beginning to. I don't even know if you've seen your text message. I literally text you. I said, "You see
I
Max as
haven't yet.
well." I can't believe he's done it. I've literally seen with my own eyes. I don't even know when we followed each other, but I've seen his whole Road to Misfits posts and series, and I'm so gassed to see that. Not only is he fighting, but he's fighting on such a sick card, and he's in the tournament as well. So big up him and big up yourself for getting him involved as well, because he's a sick creator. I actually have his seasonings in my kitchen. He sent me some of those a couple months ago. That he's good, man. He's good with
Bro,
his
Max
hands. So I'm
is
very excited to see how he
bro,
boxes.
his confidence is elite. Like
Yeah.
he's like, bro, is there any way you could put me against Joey Knights? I'm like, bro, he's in the second round of the tournament. You can't you have to get to the second round first. And
He's
you
such
can't
a
underestimate the Argentinian king.
You can't. No, that's the thing as well. Like they say True Geordie said it about me. He said I'm a nice person, and he didn't expect it when I did what I did to Miles. And listen, Max is a very, very kind-hearted person. So beware of him. He's definitely bringing something to the table, and yeah, man, I'm gonna be there.
Excellent, excellent. I can't wait, man. I'm excited. You've made me more excited about the card just with your pitch.
Bro, I'm telling you, and the thing is, I actually knew. I know who's coaching the guy that's fighting Tempo as well. My boy is actually coaching him, and I think that's going to be a very good fight as well. Obviously, you already know I wanted that title shot, but we've had our word, and my fight will be announced soon. But this full card is great. I don't know much about Soul Papi's opponent, but yeah, it's going to be a great card. Like literally, this is amazing. This is
Yeah,
amazing still.
I'm excited. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I think it's we can speak about it openly. You were asking for that Tempo Arts title shot, and I think you earned it. But the weight discrepancy between you guys, he's a heavyweight, and
Yeah.
you're a very light heavyweight who could easily be a cruiserweight,
Uh-huh.
and that's kind of. I know you were gutted, but I think we did the right thing there, and I think it's the safest thing. Not saying you wouldn't do well against Tempo Arts, but I think for me, as you know, fighter safeties
No,
tops everything.
100%,
And
100%. And I respect that. Like like you said, I was gutted, but I gotta respect you because yeah, you put my safety and the safety of your fighters before anything. As much as it's a fight that I wanted, even Gary Olive's here, he'll tell you they wanted it and the people wanted it, but it's more than that. So
100%.
yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm not disheartened at all.
but I think you're gonna be. Listen, have you ever had abs before?
Aye, next fight I will. Trust me.
There you go.
Trust me. Next fight, I will still. I've actually never had abs my whole life. Like it's so peak. It's peak, but don't worry. I'm gonna be
You're
looking like
about to.
Tristan
You're
Ham next.
about to, bro. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be, and you're gonna feel great because look, naturally you're not a big guy, yeah.
Nah, I shouldn't
So
be. It's
you're.
depression that led me here, and it's Misfits that got me out of depression. So hey, it's a win-win.
It's a win-win. That's a win for me, man. That nothing means more to me than hearing that that's helped you on your journey.
100%, my guy. 100%. All right. We're gonna go with James MMA, big Misfits fan. Go on, James.
Quick
All
one,
right.
guys. Sorry, I've got to go, but big up everybody. Love you all, and yeah, man. Let's get forward to this. Look forward to this fight. Big love.
Back
Ma'am,
back at you, bro.
is there any update on the second Prime card? Maybe this year.
We no no update, but Not ready for your ears yet, but I'm cooking.
Wait, you're cooking? Did you say, Mams?
I'm cooking.
All right, good to know. Good to
Hey,
know.
hey, I heard DKG say my name, but then my ex like screwed up, and I had to leave and come back. What did he say?
He said you're a pum pum.
What's a pom pom?
What? Oh
some
my
that's some
days!
that's some UK shit.
No, he didn't say that. I'm shit stirring. I'm shit stirring. He was very respectful. He's just dropping down to 190 pounds, cruiserweight. There might be a tournament coming up.
Mm,
Certain people might face each other. We never know.
okay. I'm game. I'm game. Mams, you know that I'm game for anybody.
I
There's no
know that
question for that.
because you picked out the number one dog in that division.
You know what? Get this contract signed, Mams. I'm game for this fucking fight, man. Let's get this signed.
Listen,
Um,
just keep doing do me a favor. Keep doing the things you're doing. The content is awesome. This is what the true crux of influencer crossover boxing was always. This is how it was birthed, you know? And yes, it's not like you have a history with Le'Veon Bell where you genuinely hate each other, but you're rattling each other right now and you're getting in each other's heads, and it's very entertaining, and you know, the more content we see, I think the bigger the profile the fight has if it were to happen. So fingers crossed,
no,
and
I
we'll
I
get there very
totally
quickly.
agree. I totally agree. And to everybody listening, a lot of y'all have been wanting this fight, so I'm 100% down for this fight. And I'm picking two people that I'm gonna send some ringside tickets to, but you got to go check out my page because I'm. You got to send the funniest photo. I'm reposting every single one of them, but these photos that people are making are so priceless of him ducking me. So let's get him to sign this damn contract because he's still ducking. I don't know. He thinks he's a big name, so I don't think he's shit though. So let's see what happens.
I don't think he's gonna be ducking, man. I think we'll see what happens, but I think massive respect to you, who's had one fight, 6 months of boxing experience, and you know what? The fact that 20% of the people on your poll think that you'll beat him is a testament to your toughness. You know?
Yeah, 100%. Well, they don't know what they're looking at, but I think BJ does, and that says a lot. And the other side of it is, I don't think he's ever been hit by somebody that can hit as hard as I can. I mean, I know he fought um, Uriah Hall, but all that footage got deleted. Apparently, you can't find it anywhere. So, and Uriah Hall is an MMA guy. I mean, I don't think they can punch like a boxer. So, I think
You
he's going to
do,
be
you do,
pleasantly
you do hit
surprised.
hard, but I just want to remind you that I do hit harder than you.
You do hit harder than me, but that also is because I fractured my damn hand.
Fair, fair. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you
I,
for
I
this.
I'm looking forward to a rematch with you, Mams, and we
Hey.
are gonna
Oh hell
100%
no,
bring an
bro.
air pump on that machine.
No, it's pumped, but it's broken right now, so I've got to replace that part.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But I hope your hand heals quickly.
It's
Very
healing. It's
quickly.
healing.
Okay, good.
100%, bro. 100%. All right, Jackie. Go on. You got your hand up.
Hi, I hope everyone's well. Previously, the kickoffs or the prelims were streamed on Kick. Is that something we can expect in the future as well, or was it a one-time thing?
No, we'll be back to having kickoffs, but for this event, it's just six no nonsense, all action fights. No kickoffs on this one. So get there early.
So
Okay.
does that mean it won't be on Kick or anything like that? It will
Press
just be strictly the
conference.
zone.
Yeah, but press conference and weigh-ins and open workouts will be on Kick and
Okay.
on YouTube as usual.
Okay. Perfect.
100%, 100%. Mams, I got a question. I don't know if the venue has been announced. But could you tell us about the venue that we're going to be seeing this event in?
It's in London. Information will come out very, very soon with tickets on sale.
It
All
says
right.
Troxy.
Oh, it
Oh,
does.
yeah,
Yeah. It says Troxy London. I believe that's East.
Yeah,
that's East. Yeah. So tickets will be going on sale, I think, Friday.
100%. Good to know. Good to know. Can we go with Arda? He's going to sign up.
Yo, what's good, man? How are you, man?
How are you, bro?
Chilling, bro. Working overtime, wife, like as usual. But I had a question, bro.
Mhm.
So about the gimmick fight that was supposed to happen on 014, was that supposed to be a gimmick fight? No, I mean, fuck, I fucked the question up. Was it supposed to be a back-to-back fight?
No, it was supposed to be Misfits Mountain.
Mrs. Mountain. What does that mean, man?
I'm not telling you yet, but because at some point we'll do Misfits Mountain. But for now, I just wanted it to. I didn't want. Honestly, it's a really risky. It's a risky kind of match, and in terms of will it go well, will it not, and I think after what happened with the last show with the swatting and stuff, I just don't want to take any chances. I just want to make sure this is a good, clean, action-packed card and no gimmick matches for this one.
Okay. And one more question about the tournament. I know we have the lightweight tournament going on, but recently Glory had this one tournament going on, like all the fights in one night. Can we expect this for Misfits too?
All the fights in one night? No.
Yeah, the entire tournament just happening in one night.
Like so you'd have three fights in one night. Yeah, that's gonna be our $1 million pro division tournament, but I
Yeah.
I can't I I don't have more information to give you guys on that just yet.
Damn. All right. Thank you, man.
Okay, for sure.
100%. Guys, I just want to say, if you guys want to look into more of Soul Pappy's opponent, I've pinned a tweet by Happy Punch where, yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that clip went viral not too long ago. And yeah, just want to share that. Yanis, you got your hand up.
Yeah, thank you, fan. Two questions before I leave. Mams, first of all, do you know when Anthony Taylor will be fighting again?
Definitely this year. He's going to be defending his title. I'd say another couple of times.
All right, thanks for that. And my final question is about my friend Noor Shams. Do you know if Misfits will ever do another like a gimmick fight, like for example, a triple threat?
Yeah, I, I, I think it's fun to do that. Maybe we won't put it into a main event. Um, but I think it's a little bit of fun
Yeah.
to do these gimmick fights and integrate them into some of our cards. But like I said, this one is all serious business.
No, of course, Mams. And sorry to add one more question, bro. We need Small Spartan Jay to come back as well. Do you know when he'll come back? Because I really want to see him get his redemption.
We're working on it. With Small Spartan and I have been
Yeah.
speaking, so we're on it.
Man, thank you, Mams. God bless, man.
Okay, for sure. Thank you.
100%, 100%. James, you got your hand up?
Yeah, so with people like Modine and Vitali, obviously they promote the fight very well, but in the ring, more so Modine, they didn't really perform well. Do you plan on having people like them back that are a little risky in the ring? Like they might put up a shit performance but promote very well?
I think for kickoffs, they have a place where they provide a lot of entertainment. Um, and there will be exceptions where main card will have fighters that maybe will be more about the entertainment and bringing a fan base rather than boxing skills. But I think as long as we keep a balanced card and we don't let a gimmick overshadow the entire event. Um, if it goes wrong, I think that's the way to do it. So we take a calculated risk. We make sure there's really good action. We give you guys the fights you want to see, and sometimes the fights that you didn't know you need to see.
Interesting. Sandy.
I've just got a quick one, Mams. Is it possible to get a little sneak peek or an update on KSI's future at boxing?
Nope.
All right, that's all I wanted to know.
100%. 100%, my guy. We go to Arno.
Yo, Mas, I had a question regarding the lightweight tournament and how long it's going to take until it finishes. Like, are we trying to make it until Misfits 20?
Well, the finale is gonna take place at the same time as the cruiserweight finale,
Hmm.
and they'll both be this year.
All right, thank you, man.
Sure.
100%. Guys, we got Bill. He does the Misfits news with Ben DeBane Davis. Bill, I believe you've got a very important episode coming tomorrow or the day after, maybe.
How you doing,
Not
man?
sure if you want to share much, but yeah, how you doing, man?
No, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, thank you for having me on. We have a few very big
Bill.
episodes coming up on
Oh
Misfits
shit,
News.
maybe I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, fuck.
Right? Can you hear me?
Jackie. Wait, is Bill speaking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bill's
he's
speaking.
speaking,
Yes,
fam.
he's
He's
speaking.
speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. Go on.
No, it's all right. Yeah, we've got a couple big episodes coming in. You know, we're always trying to innovate, bring the biggest guests on Misfits News, and cover the biggest news. And I think obviously Misfits 14 is a massive card. We discussed it on the episode, and I think Mans Taylor's done a fantastic job of putting it together again.
Thank you, Bill. And I look forward to seeing the content we discussed as well that you guys are working on. Really excited about that.
Absolutely. You know, we're just on the ideation side of things. We really want to, again, innovate, push the boundaries, and create something really special and something that the fans can resonate with and understand the storylines. I think that's something we really need to do. And, you know, this Ryan Taylor fight, I'm excited for it. You really got me motivated for it. So I think everyone's going to be super excited to see it happen.
Yeah, it's funny. I was surprised. I think most of the Misfits boxing fans didn't really get that. So I'm excited for the discovery they have and kind of I think it's safe to say everyone's going to be pretty invested in that fight once they get to know the backstory a little bit more.
For sure. I mean, especially in the build up, I think that's where it's going to really cook as well. You know, we those electric moments, and I think this is just going to be on a huge level. Hopefully, we make it to fight night without a scratch, but I definitely think it's going to get heated up during fight week.
Amazing. Yeah, I agree. And guys, let's not forget this co-main event is an absolute banger. I've been waiting for this fight. I was really excited about this fight on Kingpin, to be honest. I was hoping that it would happen because it's such a banger of a fight. Um, Let me see a show of hands from people who think Julie Podka's going to win this. Hands up if you think Julie Podka's going to win.
Don't
Oh,
sleep on
wow.
Bobby though.
All right, hands up if you think Barbie's going to win. If you're not putting your hands up, you just think it's going to be a double disqualification, yeah?
Or it could be a draw. You never know.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
can't decide because I like both fighters, man. So I have to go on the same seat as you on this one.
Bobby's awkward as hell, so you never know.
They're big. They're both, I mean, honestly, it's they're both big girls and they have a lot of power.
Both the double
Yeah.
the size of me, mate.
Everyone is.
Wow.
Ma'am, speaking about the Kingpin and the fights that were on there, has there been any talks with Anderson Gibb lately or anything like that?
No, nothing recently. But let's see what happens. I think he was on holiday, and I'm pretty sure at some point, he's a really good boxer. He dedicated a lot of time to boxing, so let's see. I think it'll be interesting to see him back, of course.
That's all for me. Thank you for having me up, ma'ams. I'm gonna drop down so there's space for other people. I'll speak to you later. All right.
Thank you, Sandy.
No worries.
Appreciate your
Thank you.
help. Thanks. All right, Fan, let's do 3 more questions and then we'll call it a day.
All right, sure, Mams. We'll go with Jackie. I believe you had your hand up, and then we'll go to Arda.
No, I don't have my hand
Okay, sure.
up. So,
Arda, you got your hand up? Go on, bro.
Yeah, so Mams, I saw something about NBA YoungBoy being interested in the whole influencer boxing scene. Are we gonna assign him to Misfits or not?
Nah, his music's shit, man.
This guy, bro.
I'm just kidding. He's sick. I said it already earlier. Basically, as soon as I saw that, I reached out to his people.
All right.
Interesting. Sam, you're up on the stage. Have you got a question? We'll just wait for him. He's loading in. Guys, feel free if you've got any last questions for Mams, put your hand up and we'll get to you. Sam, welcome to the space. Do you have any questions for Mams? Is he speaking?
Nah, he's not.
Okay, cool. Yanis, do you have any questions? Any last questions?
Last question. Yo, Mams, my question is, you see, for the next Misfits card, how many fights will you roughly have for the next one? Because obviously this one has 6.
Um, let's wait and see. I'm finalizing, putting the finishing touches, but I mean, look, I'm not trying to take any excitement away from this card because I think it's a banger of a card. There's a lot of storylines here, and there's a lot of story settings where it sets the story for the next chapter. So I'm really excited about this, but. My main event for the next one is gonna be elite. It's gonna be an absolute banger as well. So I can't wait. I wish we could announce everything at the same time, but give us a few days. Um, yeah.
100%. I can't wait, man. Yeah, the next one is going to be amazing. We're going to go with Tarbito. Uh, Tarbito, and we'll go with Pardo.
Mums, I just want to say I cannot wait for this event, and the question I've got is there anything I could do that could like help like promote and like anything I could do to try and get a media pass?
You just got to apply for it, man, through the proper channels, and then uh, our evil Phil, who
Yeah,
is in charge of
I
that, he.
emailed him, but I
Oh,
don't
good. Okay.
I don't know if I'll 100% get it, but I really want a chance to get it.
I hope you do, man. I hope you do. I can't. Basically, I just can't be undermining what they say. If that's a yes or a no,
Yeah,
then I leave it to them. But hopefully, I see you there, bro.
yeah, thank you.
100%. Guys, we got Pretty Boy Anthony Taylor. What's up, Anthony? How you doing?
What's going on, the fan? What's up, Mams? How you doing, brother?
What's up, champ? How are you?
I'm good. So I had a question because Amadeus looking at him. I noticed he fight at 185 in MMA. What is the weight that him and Salt Poppy fighting at?
170.
Oh, okay. Does that mean I get to fight the winner next?
Maybe. Salt Puppy said he wants to eradicate his losses. At.
Well, hey, if it is, I'm willing to come there and spectate the fight myself and watch over and see who wins. I'm excited for the fight. To be honest, I was kind of bummed out I wasn't fighting Amadeus, but look, man, this fight's even goddamn better because you got Salt Poppy trying to avenge his loss against me and Slim against a game MMA fighter, and this guy's a shit talker. Guy was in my DMs talking hella shit. I'm like, woo! But this is an entertaining fight. This is probably my fight of the night. I mean, we all know how I felt about Julie Polka, but this is my fight of the night.
I think it's definitely a contender for fight of the night or knockout of the night, and you'll be back very soon. You've got to show the people what I already believe and trust is that you've got a no hug policy. As soon as someone hugs, you're gonna jump backwards and punch them, do a Superman punch.
Oh, absolutely. I've been working on it, man. So, you have my word. I'm giving all the fans my word. I'm not hugging. This is straight boxing, only boxing. I've been working on it, and I tell people if I hug, vacate my belt right there. Call the match. I'm here to prove everybody that I want to win and box, and I want my fucking rematch with Jesus Virgo next fucking year, at the beginning of next year.
Wow, Idris. Hold on, let's see what Idris wants to say about this.
Is he in the space? Oh, yeah, I'll bring him up. 1 minute. We're going, bro. We're going to bring up Idris. All right, Idris. Oh, let's see what he's going to say. All right, we sent him the invite. Um,
Bring up Porky Pig. Bring him up. Idris Virgin.
all right, I've sent him the invite. We'll just wait for him to accept. Ma'am, should we go to DK Money before we go to Idris?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Um, DK Money, how are you doing, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing? What's up, Mams?
DK, you're looking impressive these days, man.
Thank you,
With
brother.
BJ,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
BJ's made a difference, huh?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I just had a question, you know what I'm saying, about like DK Money, you know?
Uh-huh.
Um, so do you think you could ever see like a DK Money like Viru's kind of rematch, like a second fight with that one?
Yeah. I mean, I think he's got to serve out his ban.
His ban?
Wait, did you say you had your DK Money and you said I have a question about DK Money, right?
Yeah.
I respect it, but you need a few more wins before you can talk about yourself in third person.
Oh, man, that is true.
And listen, the way you're looking now, you might get him.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Idris has just dropped down. We'll try game on one last time, and then we will conclude space.
Already ducking. Look at him.
Ah, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Idris, where's your response?
Say again. What's going on, peeps? I got nothing to say. Andy Taylor, what you say?
He said.
I,
He said.
I said I'm gonna avenge my loss beginning of next year, but first my brother Isaac wants to whoop your
Listen,
ass
listen.
first.
I'm
And
only,
Then I'm
Idris,
gonna whoop your
Idris,
ass.
Idris.
I'm only.
He forgot to mention. He also called you a pum pum.
Yeah, and his last name is Idris Virgin.
Listen, I'm only fighting pro, so I'm not interested in United.
I love
Oh,
it. I
I'm
love it.
sorry. I'm
Idris has
sorry.
I'm
Coming from
actually
an
not
elevated.
interested, man.
influencer.
I'm actually not interested, 80.
Hey,
Finally.
Moose and Kaysen said he's willing to come down to weight. What's going
What,
on?
80?
What's
You're not
going
getting
on,
any
Idris?
fights. That's why you're gonna give me a rematch.
Yeah, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Yeah, you're only fighting pros. Moose and Kaysen here, and I'm gonna call Tommy Hintz to whoop your ass
A
again.
Okay.
At in fairness to Idris, he said Musin Kaysen. I can't remember the other guy's name. Jolos. Anyone. He said anyone, anywhere. He's like, Mams, I'm about it, and I'm gonna show everyone. So let's start with Chris Avia. And
But
Mams,
man,
I don't want to fight
but
Chris Avila
also
no
he has
more.
to factor in. I fought you on a 3-week notice from Colombia after I being drugged in the fucking hospital. I also have the proof in Leon Wells. He saw the video. I fought you on a 3-week camp, and you barely fucking beat me. So I guarantee you, with a full fucking camp, I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of your
80
whole family,
excuses, man.
and I'm
I
gonna
don't
whoop your
care. I
ass
don't
in
care
front
what
of
happened to
your
you 3
fucking
weeks ago.
toes.
Excuses, man. Wipe them tears. You lost against me.
Hey,
You got
like I
knocked down
said,
3 times in the
once
fight
I whoop
against me.
your
What
ass,
can you do
you're
different?
gonna.
What can you
I'm
do
gonna make you
different?
a
You can't do
reborn
nothing different,
virgin
bro.
again when I
You
whoop
done
your
MMA.
ass.
You hug a lot. You got no style. You think you're the next Mike Tyson, bro. You wank. No one wants to see you fight. Don't try to call out
Hey,
the
bro,
top
we don't
boy.
use the word wank no more. It's outdated, you
Don't try to
scallywag.
call out the
Once
top
I
boy.
whoop your
Don't try to
ass,
call the top boy.
I'm
You're
gonna
a
put your
bitch.
ass
Admit
back
it, you're
on
a
Love
bitch.
Island because you
You're a
can't get
bitch.
no
End of the
love
day, you're
from
a
me no
bitch.
more.
You're a bitch and you're washed
Yeah,
up.
but you're
You're
a virgin.
33-year old and you're
Are you
washed up. You're a
Muslim but you
fucking
eat
bitch.
pork,
Don't
Idris?
ever
I
call me
don't
out.
get
I've
it.
already told you already. I'm not interested in influencers no more.
You're
I'm
a
interested in
virgin.
pros and
Idris
you're fucking influencers.
virgin.
So fuck off, you
Idris
prick.
virgin.
You fucking bitch.
I can't even type in Idris without hearing Idris Elba. Idris
Shut the
virgin.
fuck up, man, you prick.
Idris, you might be the first pro Misfits champion.
Yeah, I'm there for it, but what happened to Chris O'Brien for May 11th? Man, what's going on there?
He don't want to fight you, little
Huh?
bro. He said that he don't want to fight. He said fight Moose and Kason. Then I'll think about fighting Idris.
That's not true. Chris Avia has another fight that was organized from before, but after that, we're on it, man. We're on it.
So you got next for him. What you got next for him,
I said
man?
we, ma'am. I said we have a triple threat match. Me, Idris, Chris Avila, all in the boxing ring at once. First one to drop the fall has to
Go
step
for it,
out,
but
and the other two is
go
banging
for
out.
it. I'll beat you both easy, man. You two guys can be in a tag team if you want 2v1. I don't give a shit. I'll beat both of you guys with my eyes closed. I guarantee I'll beat you with one hand.
You go from calling Ryan Taylor out to
It was a
fucking
joke. It
BJ
was a
Flores.
troll. I was
Make up your
trolling.
mind,
It was
virgin.
just trolling, you bitch.
I'm trolling. It's on your page. You went from calling Salt Poppy when he lost to calling out freaking Slim. Like, bro, what's wrong, bro?
Bro, it
Like,
was a joke. It
I'm
was a
trying to
joke like
figure it
knock knock
out.
who's there. It was a joke. Take it.
Aegis, when did we ever feel like your call outs was a joke? No one ever thought it was a joke, my guy.
Look at you guys. Maybe we'll have to. At, if you get a couple more wins and there's no one that can take your title after 2, 3 more matches, then we elevate you to the pro division again, and you have another.
Hey, you could put me in the cruiserweight tournament and I'll just take that belt and be double champ. And I'll hold the longest reigns like Roman Reigns, and no one be able to stop me in the cruiserweight division because I've been.
I think I lost you.
All
So
right.
basically, Mams is saying, 80, you need to get better, practice more, and then you might have the opportunity to be a pro. So maintain where you are and put respect on our names.
Listen, I'm gonna get my brother to beat you up, bro. I'm gonna have him beat you up
I'll get
next. Watch.
Levon Fallon to beat you up.
Nah. My brother Isaac's gonna kick your ass when he sees you. Watch. I'm gonna get my little brother to beat you
Bro,
up.
he runs in the family. You both wank. How does that make any sense?
Hey,
I
listen,
bet he,
listen. I'm
I
the
bet he
next.
hunts more than
I
you.
am. Hey, I am the tribal chief of Misfits. I am the Roman Reigns of Misfits. Respect me and acknowledge
Bro, we're all
me.
sick of your voice, man. When are you gonna leave the scene? You're freaking old, man. Even
Hey,
Adam Brooks would
get
beat
off
you.
the old jokes, bro. Man, he's disrespecting us.
You're old, man.
Hey, you're right. I'm old like The Rock, but everybody brings eyes to me. There you go.
All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys at Misfits 14.
See you guys. Take care, Mams. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.